If you give lot of education to Virat Kohli, will he crack UPSC exam? Aptitude. Aptitude is that innate talent in you that is present in you by birth. Attitude is something you are learning anyway from society, from people, or somewhere you are learning with your experiences. Do you have aptitude of becoming a civil servant or not? Now let's move to this very new and very interesting topic called aptitude. Very interesting and quite important for just anyone. I feel this should not be part of just ethics subject for UPSC. It should be part of just any subject for anyone to understand what is aptitude and what's the importance of it. Now when you use the term aptitude, earlier what people used to do to check who is better and who is not better, they used to check their IQ. Yes, IQ was one tool to know what you are capable of. If your IQ is more, you used to be considered that you will do good in science or you will do better, and that's how you were organized. Like people getting scores more than 90% go to science, yes, 70-80% go to commerce, and 40-50-30 or somehow border pass arts. That's how society looks at things, am I right? But IQ is not the right parameter always. IQ cannot tell if someone can do really good in cricket. Looking at baby Virat Kohli, can you tell he will do certainly good in cricket just by looking at his IQ? No, but something in him that will be clearly visible in his personality that will tell you that maybe he can do really great in cricket if he goes for cricket. Something that is called as aptitude. Aptitude is that innate talent in you that is present in you by birth. You look at this thing, if I question this thing, that let's say Virat Kohli is born, you are born parallelly. He is given training, you are given training. He is given the shoes, the bat, everything, you are also given. Will you become as successful as he became? Successful means at least the excellence part. I'm not talking about fame. Excellence in his cricket. The kind of expertise that he has, will you get that expertise? Same training I'm saying, same environment, everything same, since childhood. No? Some might. Or think about it. Lata Mangeshkar versus you will give you the same training. Now tell me. Same training for so many years. Let's say she got training for 20-30 years. Will also give you the same training. Tell me, will you become that level of singer, having that level of excellence in the work? Maybe to some extent. But we don't think you will. There are so many people who got the training just like she got, just like Virat Kohli got. They never got that much successful. If you observe one thing, or let's take this guy, this chess guy who just won. Do you think there is some innate talent that this guy is having since childhood? Some people in the childhood, they do mathematical equations. You don't do it. How are they doing that? Some children, I'm saying, in the age of 5, 6, 7, they're solving some mathematical equations. They're playing chess. Yes, that too, very good chess. How are they doing that? Is there some natural talent that is inbuilt in them? Not practice always. Some people do maths, just do because they have this logical mind. Innately they have that logical mind. That's why they're doing it. Or to say, some people are having natural talents. In simple terms, I can say, some people have some kind of natural talents which others are not having. You might have a different natural talent. This person might have a different natural talent. Okay, if you teach, just think about it. Simply think about it. If you give lot of education to Virat Kohli, will he crack UPSC exam? Is it guaranteed? Or he will become Einstein like scientist by studying so much science and all? Not guaranteed. There is something called natural talent that is needed. Okay, that has to be there. If it is not there, you can't. There's so many, like look at those actors whose children who have very easy access to get into Tollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood, etc. Hardly we see people becoming successful. When they have so much infrastructure, they can go to the best acting school in the country, they can go to the best people and learn from them, everything they have. Still, hardly, like rare exceptions are there wherein those people also get the excellence. But we have people who have natural talent, like this person from South, I don't remember his name, Kamal Hassan. Now, as far as I remember, at the age of 8, okay, listen, at the age of 8, he got award from president for acting. At the age of 8, I'm saying. 5, okay, 5 or 8, whatever. 0. Whatever it is, I'm saying in the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, we did not even understand how to eat and all. This person is getting award for acting. Don't you see some natural talent in this person? Yes? Punit Rajkumar. Okay, I've not studied about him, so I have no idea about it. But okay, I'll consider that also. The point is, it's not just about this person or that person. It is said about all the actors that you are born actor. Mostly you don't learn acting. It's the born stuff. You are born with some natural talent. Okay, then you go for training and learn it. That's a different stuff. But at least you have that natural talent. Now look at it. Look at it. What is aptitude is you are having that stuff, that capability in you to perform in a better manner in a particular field. That field could be anything. And what we do is we will provide you some training. Think about it. Virat Kohli had that natural talent. Or look at it. Chandragupta Maurya. See, Chanakya wanted a person who can become the emperor of the country. Right? But he was looking for a person having some natural talent in him. So for him, so many people were there. But he chose only Chandragupta Maurya. Why? Because he found that this person has got some natural talent. And now if I train him rightly, if I train him about the politics, administration, everything, he will become the greatest leader. That was his idea. Training is needed. Without training, this person cannot become what you want him to become. Virat Kohli would not become that successful or excellent if the training is not given. But you can't deny the fact that he had some natural talent. Or Chandragupta Maurya had some natural talent. Right? So the point is, aptitude is about a capability a person is having to do well in a particular field when some kind of training is provided to this person. If you don't provide training, he'll not do good. But if you give this training to just anyone, they will not perform so well just like you can perform because of the aptitude that you were holding. Okay? They can't perform that task which you can perform. Now look at your exam. Civil Service Aptitude Test. This entire exam actually is not about CSAT, prelims, mains, interview. Through this entire structure of exam, they're checking your aptitude. Do you have aptitude of becoming a civil servant or not? They're checking everything. In prelims, they're checking. Can you manage the time? In 2 hours, can you solve all these problems? Do you have good memory also? Do you have the ability that in 2 hours, there's so much pressure, and under that pressure also, you chose the right options? Sometimes there are questions like hardly 25-30 questions will be directly from your notes. But remaining questions, there you have to use your logical mind. Yes, use the common sense. They're checking, do you have common sense? Do you take risk or not? See, if you study something and only 30 questions are there from the notes, you'll only solve 30. But by that, you'll not crack the cutoff. So you'll have to take some risk. Are you a person who takes risk? Now, taking risk is also of two kinds. One is just blind risk. Jai Mata Di. A. That is one way. Another risk is you calculate. Okay, 4 options are there. This must not be there because there is no relation. Maybe this and this. Out of this, it seems to be a better one. Go for it. Some logic, some emotion, some intuition, everything you use, and then you go for some risk. They're checking, are you a person capable of taking that risk in the prelims? Am I right? In the mains, they are checking, do you have physical ability to sit for so many hours and write the test? Do you have the mental ability to sit there and solve so many answers? See, you will be like, the moment you will give mains, first day essay paper, second day general studies paper 1, paper 2, third day GS3, GS4. By the time you will be writing this GS4 paper, you will be so much drained that you will be like, I don't want to write any paper now. Your mind is drained because you have used your mind so much, continuously that too. Okay, in the exam hall also, people will come up with bananas, chocolates, something to eat because they feel that through this I'll get some energy, my mind will get some energy. This will happen. I'll tell you, by the time you write optional paper, last optional paper, okay, because after that there will be language paper and then there will be optional paper 1, paper 2. Honestly, I'm telling you, the last paper, optional paper 2, even if you're a very ambitious person, by the time you'll write that paper, you'll be like, just take this paper, I don't want to give exam. You'll just try to complete the paper. You'll not be like, I'll write the best answer with good quotes and all. The mind will be drained so much by that time. Making some sense? That will happen to you for sure. Point is, UPSC is checking that also. Do you have this thing that if there is a pressurizing condition, let's say some disasters happen and you have to stay there for 2-3 days continuously, not even without eating, or maybe you're not getting everything. You're not getting enough rest. Your body is not getting enough rest. Will you be still able to manage it? At least write decent answers, not the best answers. Will you be able to manage it? They're checking that ability already. Do you have that much aptitude? Okay, in interviews, they'll check few other things. The point is, all these things, when they're checking, they're just checking your aptitude, whether if we give you some training, will you perform like a good administrator or not? Okay, they will give you training. After this, you'll go to Lavasana, 2 years of training, 3 years of training, all that process is there. But they're not giving that training to just anyone. They're checking, are you capable of becoming a good administrator? Making some sense? That's how we are testing your aptitude. Do you have the aptitude or you don't have the aptitude? Make some sense? Or if you go for some interviews for, let's say, Indian Army, Navy, etc. So their tests are very different. They'll make you sit and they'll show you some image, some painting or something, and they'll ask you, write whatever you want to write. Just whatever you want to write. And from your answer, they'll judge whether you have officer-like qualities or not. They're checking your aptitude. Make some sense? So aptitude is that capability that you are having. Today you have capability. When the Virat Kohli is a small child, he has the capability or potential. He's not yet excellent in cricket, but he has the potential to become so much excellent, which these people can't become. He can become, but to become, he needs training. So a capability to do really well in a particular field. That field could be different for different individuals. Do well in that field if proper training is given. If you have that capability in you, that talent in you, that's your aptitude for that particular field. Okay? Now I'm saying this talent or this aptitude is mostly natural. It's naturally present in us. You like it, you don't like it, that's how nature has built us. Some people have some natural talent, some people don't have some natural talent. They have something else. They have natural talent of a different kind. Okay? Now, some people also learn it. They acquire this kind of talent with time, by practice. Okay, but this will take a lot of time. Natural talent more or less dominates. It has major role. But some people develop it by working on it. As I said, some people have logical mind, natural aptitude in them to solve mathematics. Not everyone is capable of doing that. The kind of mathematics this person can solve. Some people have this coding aptitude. They do good coding. You people are not able to do that. Now, if you don't do it also, but you have a lot of interest in that, you want to learn. You want to learn for next 10 years, you continuously learn coding and you do it every single day. What happens is slowly, you also develop that aptitude. Okay. So we can say mostly this aptitude is natural. And sometimes you can acquire that aptitude also. Both things are possible. But my personal observation is more or less this natural aptitude goes for the highest zenith which we cannot even imagine. Because firstly, natural talent is there and the person also practices. It's not like he's not taking training. So he's ahead of just everyone. If he's in that field, if he goes for some other field, he'll not be successful. Sachin Tendulkar, if he goes for this exam, I don't think he'll do really well as such. Maybe you people will do. You are having that aptitude. Make sense? Yes? So this is all about aptitude. Simple. Now see the best part of all your lectures that's important for you. Not for just exam, for your own self. The relationship between aptitude and attitude. Okay. If you have aptitude but don't have attitude, or attitude instead of attitude, I can use the term interest. Okay, what will be the combination and what will be the result? That's something you can understand. Now, here I've given a list of people who have some aptitude in a particular field, like this Budia Singh. At the age of 5, he was running 65-kilometer marathon non-stop. Do you think you people are able to do? At the age of 5. Try with your children. Okay. This shows this person has got some natural aptitude. Okay. Rest of the examples, and there can be many more examples. So just make a list of it for you to know or remember. Now I'm saying there is some relationship between attitude and aptitude. Attitude is about whether you like to do something or you don't like to do something. That's your interest part. Instead of attitude, use the term interest for now, just to understand. So think about it. Attitude or interest versus aptitude. I'm saying attitude is something you're learning anyway from society, from people, or somewhere you're learning with your experiences. Aptitude, it is mostly inborn, and sometimes you learn it. This one has impact or effect on your behavior. Rather, lot of impact on your behavior. Your attitude, if it is aligned or it's positive towards something, you'll do some action. So it has lot of impact on your behavior. But when it comes to aptitude, there's no necessity that you will be going for that direction. Even if some of you have lot of natural aptitude towards becoming a good painter, not necessarily you are painting. So not necessarily you are going to take actions in that particular route. You have some talent, but not necessarily you will like to do it. The point is, there can be a software developer who is very good with softwares, who is very good with coding. He can do coding of any kind, best software developer. But no interest at all in working. He hates his job. He doesn't like to do that job. Think about that part. Wherein I'm saying the interest or attitude is lacking, but aptitude is there. And there can be reverse example also, wherein someone is having lot of interest. Some of you have interest in singing, but zero aptitude. If you sing, people will die. Possible, na? You don't have aptitude at all, but you like to sing. Some people have that interest. Yes, they make the life horrible for others. So the combination could be of any kind. Think about that combination. Someone having aptitude. I'm saying someone having aptitude of doing really well in a particular field, but he has no interest in doing that thing. Best example is the teacher who got into teaching, but he has no interest in teaching. Reason could be anything. Some people just go for teaching because they did not get any other job, so they got into teaching. They got into that job not by choice. Even in UPSC industry, we also find such teachers. Some teachers will be of that kind. They wanted to become IAS. They could not clear the exam. They tried their best, but they could not. They have lot of regret in their mind. But now they became teachers because they have natural aptitude. You may say they have aptitude of teaching. That's why they are there. But interest is not there. They're not at all interested in doing that job. The result will be they will not be happy with the job. They'll not put their 100% in that job. They'll just do it. Do it for the sake of completing the work. Okay? Now, the result of all this will be, number one, they'll not be happy in their individual life and they'll not be that successful. The success that we see in terms of Lata Mangeshkar, Virat Kohli, Amitabh Bachchan, or whoever you look at, or Modi ji in politics, they're the most successful people. I'm saying such a person having aptitude but no interest, that person will not reach to that zenith of success. He might be little successful. He will be average or limited success will be there, but not the best one. Okay? Now see the reverse example. You do not have aptitude, but you have lot of interest. So as I said, you don't have aptitude of singing, but you want to sing. Or someone over here, sitting over here, he doesn't have aptitude of a civil servant, but he wants to study all these subjects. He wants to try for this exam, everything. Any case, now you're not going to get successful because you don't have the aptitude. Okay, naturally you don't have, or the acquiring part, you could not complete that process, or someone having little less IQ. Think about it. Even if he has so much interest, he'll not be able to crack this exam. Am I right? The point is, because he has interest, he will make efforts. Maybe he can acquire some level of aptitude. So again, a limited success can be there, but he can't reach to that zenith. Again, I'm saying that final end point. Then think about a person having all the aptitude and all the interest. Aptitude is there, natural talent is there to become best in the singing industry. And then you practiced every single day, you got all the training for 30, 40 years. You became the best. All those who are best in their work, excellent in their work, whom you call that, there is Saraswati entering in these people. Why you call Saraswati entering? That you become the perfect version of yourself. In your art form, you're bringing that. Okay, it's not just about art. We can take example of sports, business, education, anything. You look at Einstein, you look at some scientists, they have done the best of the best that was possible from an individual. That's the excellence that you achieve. Here you reach to the zenith of your success. Modi ji is one of the good example. He had natural talent. See, there are so many people who learn politics slowly and all those things. They first get elected at their local area in Nagar Panchayat or something. Then they become someone at your, let's say, district level, some mayor or something. After that, they become MLA. After that, they become MP. Then they become chief minister. Then they become prime minister. Modi ji, shortcut, direct chief minister. And after 3 terms, direct prime minister. We have to accept there was some natural talent in this person, and also this person worked really hard. So for 10-15 years he was part of RSS, learning, becoming part of the normal people who are at the grassroots level. He understood that stuff. Then he was part of the RSS as being the organizational element. He was organizing everyone. He learned how to organize a particular party or a particular organization. Then he came to BJP, and then see the experience. If you see the moment he's becoming chief minister or prime minister, when I see him becoming prime minister, I don't see him with just a person having natural talent. There is natural talent. I don't see that natural talent in Manmohan Singh. If Manmohan Singh stands for election from any part of India, from Lok Sabha, for Lok Sabha elections, there's a rare chance that he might get elected, or people like him. I don't see that natural talent which is there in Modi, that he can sway the public opinion. He knows what you're feeling and what to say, and you will vote for him. He knows very well. Am I right? Natural talent is there, but also he got trained for that. He worked. When he was in an organization, in a party, he worked and he learned that thing also. Training part is also involved. When I look at him becoming prime minister, I see that 45 years of background, wherein he got trained also. Then we see reaching to the zenith of your success. Make some sense? Yes or no? So if you have aptitude of a particular field as well as interest, Modi has lot of interest in politics. If there is a person who is having no interest in politics but has lot of aptitude, he knows how to do politics, but interest is not there, do you think he can reach to that zenith? Because lack of interest is there. So the person will not put his 100% as such. He'll not be that interested to do that particular job. He will not enjoy that job. Okay, you're putting Manmohan Singh in prime ministerial office, maybe he'll not enjoy that job that much. He was a good bureaucrat. Or maybe if you give him so many books of economics and ask him to write some theories of economics, he'll be very happy doing that. Am I right? So whoever is having interest in that work, if he does that work and also he has aptitude of that work, he'll do the best job. Nobody can perform the job the way this person will perform. So this is the ideal case for any one of you. Whatever aptitude you have, and if you have interest in that field and if you go for that, I'm pretty sure you'll do the best among all of you. Even if that is not this particular field or something else. If you have interest as well as aptitude aligning with it, you will do the best, better than anyone. Now think about the contradictory case. No aptitude, no interest. That's the worst kind of thing that can happen to you. That means you have zero aptitude also and you have no interest also. So you don't want to work also. And you have no talent to work. So nobody will give you that job. Neither you will be interested in doing that job. That's a different life altogether. So best kind of success can be seen in this first case of aptitude-attitude alignment, when both are at the same state. Make sense? Now, we talked about attitude, we talked about aptitude. Think about it. Isn't it a good thing if a child knows what is his aptitude in the childhood itself? Is it a good thing for him or a bad thing for him? It's a very good thing, because we struggle to know what is our aptitude. If you already know that you have a natural talent of something, you'll go in that direction instead of preparing for this exam. Because even if you try to prepare, mostly you might not get selected, or maybe even if you get selected, maybe you will not perform that good as compared to other administrators. But if you go to another field where you have aptitude, you will perform like the best. It's a good thing. So knowing your aptitude is a good thing. As soon as you know, it's a very good thing. Am I right? So there are some testing mechanisms. Like we don't have much, but in developed countries, they have some testing mechanisms. So they check the aptitude of people. So there's a test called differential aptitude test, DAT. Now in this test, what they do is they test different kind of aptitude of people. So in that test, there will be some questions, some related to mathematics. They'll check, do you have a logical mind or not? In some, there will be some other questions. They'll check, you have some physical capabilities or not. So some different aptitudes will be checked, whatever they want to check. They use that data and then they give this data to different companies. That if you want a person having logical mind, these are the people having good aptitude. If you want a people having some physical abilities, these are the good people. This is how the test gives some result and helps companies recruit some good people. Good thing for them, working for them. In India, or mostly, we don't have any such test to specifically tell which kind of aptitude you have. So there's something you will have to do on your own to find out your aptitude. You have to look for yourself. Okay? Or we have something called specific test to check aptitude. For example, this exam like CAT, CSAT, or any kind of entrance exams. Those entrance exams are aptitude tests. They're just checking, are you capable of becoming that? For doctors, they have some entrance test. They're yet to learn MBBS. They're yet to learn all the medicine subjects. But firstly, we are checking, are you even capable of becoming that doctor? Are you even capable of learning all that and becoming a good doctor? They're just checking that aptitude. Even this prelims exam or this entire test is what we call it as civil service aptitude test. Do you have that aptitude? Such specific tests are available with us. Look at this CSAT paper of prelims, just CSAT paper. What all they are checking in you? Language comprehension. They're checking your language comprehension. Why they're checking? Because once you become bureaucrat, you need to, let's say you become a person in Indian Foreign Service. Okay, you're in United Nations or you're a diplomat. Whatever others are saying, what is the hidden meaning? You need to understand that. Whatever they're speaking, but there is some hidden agenda behind that. What is their core message? You have to decrypt that message, what that person is trying to say, what that Xi Jinping is trying to say, what is the core message behind that? Are you able to comprehend? They're checking that. The language skill they're checking. Are you able to write good speeches? When you are there, you have to make those speeches. Do you have that basic ability of language? They're checking that also over here. Then you have maths, data interpretation, etc. Maths shows, or this quant part, reasoning part shows, do you have logical mind or not? Can you solve problems or not? Anyone having logical mind, he can solve problems better than anyone. Through these mathematical equations, they're checking, will you be able to solve problems of the society or not? They're just testing that thing. Or data interpretation. If you can understand things from this small data, tomorrow you will have to deal with so much data at the national level. Census or the problems people are facing, so much data will be there. That they are testing. Interpersonal skill they are checking. Are you able to speak? In interview, this is checked. And in CSAT also, because this language part is also checking interpersonal skill, communication skill, etc., which is needed anyway. Okay, and last is your general awareness. Rather not in CSAT, but specifically in your GS paper, your general awareness is checked. Because when you become a bureaucrat, they don't expect you to be perfect or be excellent in a particular field. Like doctors are excellent in medicine. Engineers are excellent in a particular field. They're not expecting such specialists. They are expecting generalists who knows something about everything. You at least have common sense, basic stuffs, you know that this is how it works, this is how it works, all things work in this manner. You understand the big picture. They need such a person. That's why it's part of your general studies. Make sense? So anyone clearing this exam, UPSC understands that yes, this guy has got that potential, that aptitude to become a civil servant. Now we will give him a training, a good training, and we will make him civil servant. Make sense? Now we say it's good to know your aptitude as soon as possible. Not just aptitude, even the attitude or the interest part. If you know what's your aptitude and you know your interest, I think you will get to know where I should go, in which field I should work, or I put my efforts on. And then you will be successful, as we said in this particular case. So this is something you will have to do on your own. You have to understand yourself. What do you like or what you're good at? What you're good at, you have to check yourself. Okay? And what interests you? Now people don't understand what they find interest in. This is something many people suffer from. They get into service and then they feel, no, this is not something I wanted to do. I'm not enjoying that. Interest part missing. While they're working, they're like, this is again 9 to 6 kind of job. I don't want to do it. Many people have that because, let's say, I was working with corporates. There was 9 to 6 job. I didn't like that. Now I'm working, now there's no 9 to 6 kind of thing. Come to the class, teach and just go. Have a life. Now the point is, what is your type? What is your interest? Are you the person who wants to work for so many hours? Are you the person who likes to meet people? Or you don't want to meet anyone, you just want to sit in a room and do something? What is your interest? You have to know that. So recently I was reading one book called Designing Your Life. In that book, the writer specifically says that you can do one thing. If you don't know what is your passion or what interest you have, simply keep on trying different things at whatever stage you are in your life. Whatever you're doing, don't stop that. You're preparing for exam, just keep on doing that. Find some time, at least in entire day, you'll find 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or in entire week, you'll find 1 hour. Go and do something. Try different stuffs. Let's say someone wants to do painting or something, go and do it. Try for a few days. Try to meet people from that field and try to know their experiences. How life they are living, what kind of life they are living. Think about it. Will you enjoy that kind of a life? Okay. Try different stuffs. One day you might find out something interesting. There is no other method. Either you know on your own or you don't know. What is your interest? Some people will know it earlier. Some people might take some time. But this is one method you can use. You try. By trying 100 things, you'll at least find one thing that you feel that, yes, this is something I wanted to do. Clear? So that's why aptitude, attitude remains important is what we can say. Clear with this? Any doubt with this part? Please ask if you have any doubt. Because this is one independent topic.